Okay, my first proper question then is regarding your start in the industry, how you got started, what your route in was into post-production, and whether you always intended to sort of end up as an editor or whether you had other intentions.
Well, at uni, I would say I realized that's like when I liked editing, when you have to go off and do kind of short films and all that kind of stuff. I
Did
never
you did
liked,
you study did you study film at uni?
yeah, I did, I started off doing art and then I moved over into photography and video halfway through because I realized that's what I enjoyed more. So they let me swap. And whilst doing the short films, I realized I didn't like being on set. Like I hated having to sort the cameras. I just found it too stressful. If you have to do casting or anything like that, I found that stressful as well. And then when I went into the edit suite, I was kind of like, oh, this is quite cool. I like it in here. And I was actually getting up early to go in because I just felt like the days were flying by. So then realized that obviously that's the part that I really enjoyed, but never thought that I would end up getting a job in TV. I finished uni and then went traveling and got a waitressing job when I got back, and worked in a restaurant for like 4 years because I didn't know what to do. And then someone I was living with at the time kind of went back to uni and changed her career. And I just thought, well, I'm going to do something similar, and went back to do a film course in Nottingham just to see if I, still liked editing. And did, and then that gave me the confidence to just send my CV to loads of post houses. So I just sat and Googled loads of like places in London and Manchester, and got an interview for a place called Sumner's in Manchester. So that's where I got my first job as a runner, and it was actually the waitressing that got me the job. I didn't ask me one question about my degree. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. But they really liked that I had been a waitress and knew how to look after people. So they knew that I could look after the clients, the editors and directors. So yeah, that's what got my foot in the door. And I spent, I think, 4 or 5 years working there. I was lucky, that place as well, they train you up technically. So I got to learn how to digitize rushes, like do conforms online and all that kind of stuff. And then I liked syncing rushes as well, which I didn't realize that that's kind of how you get into assisting. I just enjoyed doing it and didn't think any more of it. Everyone used to think I was crazy because I would volunteer to sync the rushes. It was for Waterloo Road, and it was the only drama that we'd have on a night shift, and I would have to be there till like 2 or 3 in the morning syncing all the rushes, and everyone thought I was crazy because I enjoyed it.
What point did you go freelance then?
Friends started leaving, as you do. We'd all been runners for like 4 years, and you start to kind of think, right, what am I going to do now? And a few friends had jumped into the freelance kind of assistant pool, and then a friend of mine asked if I'd be interested in being her second assistant. And I was like, well, a bit nervous. I don't really know what it means. Like, I only know how to do these rushes on Waterloo Road. And she was just like, I'll train you up, don't worry. So yeah, I went off to do Mount Pleasant. That was the first job for Sky. And yeah, she trained me up.